possible, because it's something that someone doesn't tell you when you're growing up in the most formative period of your life. They don't say you're different than me. Everyone's different. You have to find what you're drawn to, find what you love, and then go chase that.
I think that look, not everyone is can be an NBA basketball player or whatever.
Right.
So not everyone is innately gifted, but I think everybody inside of themselves has something that makes them happy. And I think that if you pursue what makes you happy without getting so caught up in how am I going to make money doing this, or there's no career in it,
Right.
or whatever, and living a little bit more faith-based with what you're doing and focusing more on the passion, that we'd probably be better off. And I think people would be happier if that was a priority.
A lot of it also is just this understanding that you're not alone in thinking like that the standard path seems like shit. Mm-hmm. You're not alone in that. There's a lot of other people like us out there, and we could all get pigeonholed into some ridiculous patterns that were created without individual personalities and unique traits and artistic intentions and qualities in mind. None of that stuff in mind. They're just, this is a plumber, this is a vacuum salesman, This is, go down that path, son, you'll be an electrician. And
and we're disconnected from our own heartbeat. You know what I mean? It's like you could say, well, most people are like, well, I don't even know what I like. It's like we're disassociated from like a higher version of ourselves. A more authentic version that wants to come out is locked down so deep that it's almost like the key is unfindable.
Well, we've become a victim of our own culture, of our own creation. The culture of our own creation is a culture of predetermined patterns and obligations and things that you just must do, that a lot of them suck. And we've become a prisoner to that. Mm-hmm. And this idea that if you do those things, that somehow or another you will be happier is ludicrous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then there's also, you have to pay your fucking rent. And you want to drive? Well, cars are expensive. Gas is expensive. Well, what are you going to do? You gotta get a job, son. Mm-hmm. It's finding the ability to pay yourself, feed yourself, and on top of that, still pursue a dream. That's the hardest thing. You gotta do it before you develop any fucking baggage.
Live lean when you're young, man. If
So
I could have done
huge.
one thing when I was young, it was just to live as lean as possible and keep all those doors and options open, so you don't get stuck in some place you don't want to be. And make it more difficult for yourself to get out.
Yeah, I got out, but I could have easily just not gotten out. I know a lot of people that didn't. I know a lot of people that are postmen somewhere that really want to be a rock star.